Hi, dear students, how are you? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to talk about the percent of change. The percent of change, so we are going to talk about percentage here and the change, so we're going to make difference between two quantities, right? So let's start. If I have here a percent of increase, if the percent will increase, so the percent will be with, remember the word increase? Yes, positive. What about here the percent is decrease? The percent will decrease. Decrease means that we have got here a negative percent. Okay? Let's have here an example and see how can we solve. Find the percent of change from 36 to 14 pounds. So the rule is what? The rule is the new weight minus the original weight all over the original weight. What's the new weight here, guys? The new weight is the number that comes after 2, right? So it's here 14. Minus what? Minus the original weight. Original weight is 36 all over what? The original weight. We have here to do subtraction. We have here the greater number minus the smaller number gives me here 22, and we take the sign of the greater number all over 36. And after simplifying, simplify means divided by the same value, we've got here what? Negative 0.611. Okay, we want to share it like this. Okay, and I wanted this number, I want it in what, guys? I want it in a percentage, so multiply by 100. When I multiply here by 100, I move from the decimal point two decimal places because you've got here two zeros. So the new decimal point will be put here 61.1. Don't forget to write the percent. Don't forget to write what? To write the negative sign. So I've got here what the percent of decrease is about 61.1 degree. Why didn't you write here the percent? Because I mentioned that's a decrease, the percent of decrease. Okay, the percent of change, guys, is the ratio of the amount of change to original amount. Okay, when an amount increases, so it will be what? I can hear you. Positive, right? Okay, when the amount decreases, the percent of change is negative. Yeah, I can hear you. You can also state a negative percent of change as a percent of decrease. Negative percent of decrease. Positive percent of increase. Right. That's complete. And this is the rule, guys. I have here the percent of change, amount of change all over the original measurement. Okay, we have here some exercises to make sure that we understood the point. I have here what's the percent of change from 2. From, it's the original one. Then 2, the new one. Okay, from 30 to 24. Let's see. I have here the amount of change is what? It's what? It's here new. Don't forget new, which is 24. Let's write it in a very good handwriting for my dear students here. 24 minus 30 all over what? All over the original. Yes, I can hear you. The original here is what? It's here 30, so all over 30. 24 minus 30, it's negative 6. All over 30. Can we leave it like this? No, simplify. Simplify means divide it. So divide both by what? What do you think, guys? Divided, yes, by here. Let's see, by we have here divided by what? Okay, we can divide it by what? We can divide it by 3 or divided by 6. The same are right. So divided by 6 gives me what? Gives me negative 1. Divided by 6 gives me what? Gives me 5. Okay, 1 over 5 here. Okay, I want it as a percent. Remember, my dear students, I told you we have here very easy method. Multiply by what? Multiplies by what? Gives me here zeros under. We have here negative. I want to write it here in a very good way to make it clear for my dear students. Multiply by what? Multiply by what? Gives me here 100. Yes, I can hear you. by 20 by 20. So you've got here negative 20 over 100, right? Okay, so this is what here zeros goes with zeros. So we've got here negative 2 over 10, which is what? Negative 0.2. We have got here negative 0.2. So you've got here negative, we wanted the marker, negative 0.2. I want it to be what, guys? I want it here to be as what? As percent. So I will multiply it by 100. So when we multiply by 100, so I will move from the decimal point. How many decimal places? 2. 1, 2. Because we've got here 2 zeros. So the answer will be 20%. Okay, so what's the percent of change here? What do you think? And remember, it's with the negative sign, don't forget. So we have here decreased. The percent of change is negative 20%, or we can say the percent of decrease is 20%. So if you mentioned here the decrease, so don't put the negative, or if you didn't mention, so you write here just percent of negative 20%. Okay, what about here this example, guys? What's the percent of change from 8 to 10? So the same here, new minus old all over the original. So I have here 10 minus 8, 10 minus 8, the new is 10 minus 8, the original all over the original. So we've got here 2 over 8, simplified, divided 2, we have got here fourth. What should I do for the here 4 down? I want it to be 100, right? Right, so 4 times what gives me 100? 25 times 25. So we've got here 25 over 100. Okay, move 25 over 100. Move 2 places, 0.25. Okay, 0.25, guys. I want it to be like percent, 0.25 multiplied by, excellent, 100. So we move 2 places to the right from the decimal point. Don't forget, I have got the answer, miss. It's 25%. 25%? Yes, it's increase or decrease. Increase. Why? Because you have got here positive sign. So the percent of increase is 25%. I hope you understood the lesson. Bye bye, my dear students.